in a different format. We'll do that today. Okay, I'll share my entire screen. Yeah, so yeah, once you install and open QGIS, I am audible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so once you open your QGIS software, this is how the interface looks like. It is very similar to any of your Autodesk softwares. You can compare it with your SketchUp as well. Okay, very similar. You have all these options which you will be using timely to get different results. And in addition to that, we have a layer, something called layer here. Okay, this you can relate with your Photoshop. This is exactly the way you use it in Photoshop. Okay, exactly the way we actually discussed while going through the presentation, that it deals with different layers. These are the layers. Okay, here the layers are stored. Now there are two panels. I think when you guys will open, you will see it separate, layer separate and browser separately. I have just clubbed the two. I can switch between the two like this. So browser, here from browser, you can actually easily open. If your file is located in D drive, in GIS folder, in files, you can easily take those files and just drag and drop it here. Okay. So that becomes an easy part. That's why this is present. Or generally, if we are not doing that, we'll generally be in layers tab only. Okay. Now, before we begin, there is coordinates already set in it, but where exactly it set? Where is the center? We don't know, right? So what we'll do quickly is we'll go to, please guys, note down everything point by point. Okay, this is very important. I'm sure you'll be recording. I hope you guys are. And but along with that, it is very important that you guys have your notes and which you can refer back later to if anything is missed out. Or
Yes, ma'am.
okay, all right. ठीक है. So before we begin, we'll quickly go into plugins. Very similar to your SketchUp. The way you put in V-Ray as a plugin, here putting any plugin is very easy. Okay, it's just a matter of 2 clicks. Now go to plugin, manage and install plugins. Click on it. You will get a dialog box. Yeah, you'll get a dialog box. Now you have to select Quick Map. Quick service. This. Now I have already installed it. In yours, it won't be installed. It will show something like this green. You have to click on it and then here you'll get install. Since I've already installed, I'm getting uninstall wala option. You'll get install option. It will take some time and then it will be done. And then you can go ahead and close it once you're installed. Okay. Next step after installing that is to go into web. Once you go into web, the plugin that you installed is here, Quick Map Service. Click that, go to OSM, see web, Quick Map Service, OSM, from there OSM standard. For your easy information, Quick Map Service, go to this green with the magnifying glass, go to the green with the magnifying glass again. Select it, you will get this map. So here you can actually locate yourself. So this is the coordinate where India is in this display zone. This is where other countries are. So one advantage you're getting is any country local language is given here. Of course, for you it might be gibberish, but for the other country people, yes, it is quite in handy for them. Yeah. So we are currently interested in this region right now because that is where the coordinates I have been given to all of you guys. So this is step one. Step two, what we do is now let us look into how to generate contours of this area or contours of the coordinates that you guys have been given, each individual coordinates that you have been assigned. Let's look into make generation of contours of it. But before that, let us just analyze or just look how exactly this map is. See, you can see these roads, you can read these letters and all easily, right? But if I click go close, they will become smaller and smaller. So this height is linked to the display size, the percentile or the pixels, 10 pixels, something like that. What you'll be giving is the display size. This is what happens in your Google Earth also, in your normal Google Maps also. Same way it has been designed so that it becomes readable at any zoom in or zoom out level. All these will become more readable for you, more understandable and more readable. Okay, if I move closer, it will become smaller and smaller. So that is how it has been designed. So that is how it has been programmed in it also. Yeah, that is one. Yeah, that's all. Okay, so to begin doing contour, we need elevation model data, digital elevation model, DEM data, which you can download from Bhuvan portal. So let's quickly go and open Bhuvan portal. Bhuvan Geoportal. You have seen this last time. You have seen what kind of different datas each of these will have. You have explored all of it. Now we had missed out this. I had told you that we'll be dealing with this when we'll be actually dealing with the GIS model. This is actually a free data that is archived and that is available for free downloading. Okay, let's go ahead and click this data. Now, what exactly this particular data, free data contains is all the satellites information is present over here. Okay. So there are certain satellites, see, for example, all these resource satellite and all, these look into urban growth nodes and all. Okay. So if you see all this land cover and all is visible, but we are not really interested in this. We are only interested in this topography for now. So I will go ahead and select Cartosat. Okay, what I did, went to Bhuvan portal, open data archive. From there, I'm selecting satellite center. I'm not changing any of this. I'm subcategory mein, I'm selecting Cartosat 1, which is mainly used for topography purposes. In this, I'm using all versions. Now I'll get a map with all these blocks, tiles divided into it. So one method of locating is you putting latitude and longitude in it, or very other simple method is whenever you move your mouse here, you can see your latitude and longitude here, right? And for each of you students, I have given latitude and longitude for the coordinates you guys will be working on. So make sure uh, your mouse is close to your given latitude and longitude. So Bangalore's is almost 77 degree, and then here 13 point something, 77 point something and 13 point something. So somewhere here is the Bangalore. So what I'll do is I'll go to select area mein, I'll go to tiles. I'll directly select the tiles because I know it is this tile only. Okay, I'll go to tiles and then I'll go on start picking up the tile. I'll pick up this tile. It got selected. If you want more than one tile, you can go ahead and do that also, but make sure you press down Control key. Then only you can select the multiple tiles. Now I will only select one tile. You guys also go ahead and do that. Okay, select only the tile in which your coordinate is present. Make sure that your coordinate is present in this. If yours is 77 point something and 12 point something, then it will not cover in this. You'll have to go to this tile. Okay, make sure you select the tile in which your coordinate is present. Once you have selected, you have to press stop. Start, select the tile, stop, and then next. So all the data, all the different versions of data that was captured from this satellite is present here. You can view it. Okay. View each of this data. Click once, click again to unview. And whichever you feel is like proper for according to you, you can select that and click download. Okay. But if you want to download, you have to really log in into it. It doesn't doesn't allow anyone to use, but you have to really be registered to use it. I'll put in my login credential, but you can actually go ahead and register. Go with new user and quickly register and finish off this process. Okay, so I logged in. Now I'll be able to download. Make sure your whatever you're downloading is ticked. All right, this is important process. Then download it. So it gets downloaded automatically.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes,
How do you know which one to download?
you can view here.
I
See,
mean, what should we view there?
this is digital elevation data. Okay, that means, see here, you can see these, right? These are actually the topography of the land. We want that to produce contours now. Okay, now in this it is all white. So I don't think I can extract any data from here. So this won't be any of any value. Now if I select view here in the second, I can actually see some textures, right? Land textures and all. I can see the dark regions which are going higher and then the white regions and all. So I know there is some pattern here. There is some topography is being seen, and it, if you see, it exactly super laps with the topography that is created underneath it. So I know that, okay, this is near to what I wanted, and you can go ahead with it. Okay, you can go ahead with anything actually, but you can see, and whichever is like you feel is more correct, you can go ahead with that. Not a problem. All right. So once you download this data, don't just directly start using it. What you guys do is go to the folder where it is present. Of course, it will be downloaded in the downloads. You have to select, sorry, and store it in a proper folder. For now, I'll store it in GIS folder in files. Okay. I'll create another folder named DEM data. DEM stands for Digital Elevation Model. It is for the contour data. I'll save it here. You guys also please make sure that proper file is created. I will extract it here and delete this off. I don't need this anymore. Yeah. So here is the data present. Where is it present? In GIS files, DEM data. Now open your GIS, go to the browser, do that only. Go to GIS files. It's not got uploaded. Okay. Okay. It should get uploaded. Actually, it will take some time. Another way of doing it is go here directly, files, wherever you have saved this data, go into that. The same thing will be displayed here. Okay, here when you like open this file, same thing will be displayed. Now, from here, go to the TIF file. TIF file, click, drag, and drop it here. If you're doing it from here, you can click, drag, and drop it directly. Yeah. Okay. I've saved the same thing in DEM files. Hold on, I'll show you quickly. Okay, so DEM files Bangalore, same folder I had created and same thing I've downloaded here. Okay, it also has the same files, TIFF file, XML, text file and all. So because it is not loading here, I'm just going and opening this, and then TEF file you can see, right? I'm just dragging it and dropping it here. Okay, so you got this image. Okay, yeah. So you got this image. Now, one advantage that you're getting is, okay, I'll try doing it again. Wait. DEM data, we saved this information just now. I'm going ahead, dragging it and dropping it here. Yes, it's coming. Yeah. Okay, so I'll quickly remove any one of it. Huh. So one advantage what you see of just dragging and dropping is, even though you have not defined what longitude and what latitude it has to set into, it already knows. Why does it know or how does it know? Because it has all the supporting file here. Now, with this file, there are a lot of files present. There is shape file, there is XML file. All of these contains information about this particular image that is being present over here. All the information is present. So if I just drag and drop it here, it will automatically set to the required coordinates. Okay. So all the people who have got coordinates where north side of the Bangalore can download this, and all the people who have actually got the coordinates in the south side of Bangalore can go ahead and develop the one more tile that was present in the Bhuvan Geoportal. This tile you have to download. All right. Okay, yeah, for now I'll just, yeah. Okay, so you got this data. What exactly is this data showing? It is showing where the valley is, where is the, how the slope is. Okay, it is showing in contour, but in a gradation form. It has a different band in which it is showing. This is not really understandable for us. So what I'll do is to change property of any, say in Photoshop, say this is, imagine this as Photoshop layers. For any layers, if you want to change its property, what will you do? You'll go and do double click, right? Similarly here, you have to double click. Then its property box will get opened. Similar to how you have drop shadow, image overlay, color overlay and all. Here also you have few information that you can change. Mainly we'll be using third one, the symbology aspect of it. So what I did, I went, double clicked, I got a box open, and now I'm looking into the symbology aspect. Symbology is the way of depicting, the presenting style. Okay, how the symbols are present. Now, instead of one gray band, single gray band, what I'll do is I'll single band pseudo color I'll select. Instead of one simple gray band, I'm selecting single band pseudo color. Pseudo color may I can actually define what color I want in each of the band. In each of this 1110 to 536, I can actually define what kind of color I want to give. Okay. So I'll select any of this. If you feel this is good enough, it will get loaded here. Okay. Once this is loaded, if you feel it is good enough, go ahead and apply. Once you apply, it should reflect in the map. If you don't feel satisfied, go ahead, change the color. Then again, apply. See, once you feel like, okay, this is fine, this is like making my point clear, then you can go ahead. Or there, if you drop down here, there are a lot of all color ramps. There are a lot of combinations which can go through. And you can actually create your own gradient you can create. And then you can own like one gradient, or you want to create multiple gradients. Color ramp you want to create, you can create that also. So all such options are available here. For now, we'll just go with this one. Okay. Now, how this is an image, right? It is showing which is the high point and which is low point. That is fine. But we actually want contour lines along with it. How do we generate that contour lines? Make a heading, write a heading saying generating contour lines, and then start taking this note. Okay, to generate contour line, step-by-step method is go to select this file, TIFF file, go to raster because this is a raster image. है ना? It is not a line, contour line. It is an image. It is pixelated. Look at this. It is formed out of lot of pixels. Now it is a raster image. Through raster image, I want to extract contours, right? So you have to go to raster, extract and contours. It will open a box. Okay. Now it will ask what is the contour interval between the lines, height you want to give, elevation intervals you want to give. Here I can go ahead with 10, but it will take a lot of time. You can go ahead with 20 or 25. For now, I'll go with 60 or 50 because I mean, like, of course, the more close interval, the lot of lines it has to produce and it will take a lot of time. For now, because it's a lecture series, we don't have so much time to spare. I'll quickly go and give 60 and yeah, this is the file I want to produce it for, which is all correct. Yes. Now, if you don't give any file, it will save here temporarily. It won't be saved anywhere in this file, any locations, it won't be saved. Okay. And if you close this file, this will also get lost. But if you want to save this contour somewhere, click on this. Instead of saving to temporary files, give save to files. And you can select the location where you want to give. In the shape file, you can create some file. Okay, I have created a shape file, some folder named shape file. Here I'm giving Bangalore contours. Any name you can give. For easy understanding, I'm giving this name. I'll click save. And once I'm satisfied with all of this, just cross check once everything is fine. Then you can hit run. It will take some time to actually process this. So the more smaller interval you give, the lot more time it takes. But if you want to really learn, yes, give a lot of intervals and then do it properly, systematically, and then get the analysis done. Done. So once it is done, it will come back to 0. Nothing is running, nothing has happened, everything is fine. I'll go ahead and click close. If you're not really sure, just drag this out and see if it has generated or no, and then click closed. Okay. If you will give 20 or 30, your intervals will be still smaller. A lot of lines created. It will take a little bit more time, like thrice more than what time it took right now, and then you'll get a proper contour of Bangalore. Okay. Now you can export this map A in the way it is one, or if you see, I'll just switch off the bottom layer. Okay. I'll switch off the bottom layer. What you can see is contour line you are able to see. But now only with the contour line you are not able to understand what exactly is happening. So one thing, I'll darken the contour line. Second, I want exactly what height this contour line is exactly present in. Two things I want. So again, what is the way of doing it? Double click. That will take us into its properties. Okay, symbology is what? The way it is displayed. So I want to change the way it is displayed and make the line, instead of this color, I will make it more dark. All right. And I'll give apply. Once you give apply, everything is changed. Now, to add labels, there's something called labels right below it. I'll select that label, go to single label, apply again. See, you will see all that label. Again, like I said, if you move closer, those labels will become smaller. And if I move ahead, the labels will become darker. But make sure, I made one small mistake. Yeah. Make sure that when you define this label, your value is always elevation. According to elevation, you want to label these. You want to label these contours according to their elevation, not their numbers, right? So select that value as elevation, apply, and then OK. So what is the process? Double click on the contour line. Symbology may make it darker or make it more visible according to you. Then go to labels, select single label, that is what you want to give, and in value select the elevation. and click apply and OK. Done. So this is how you generate your contour lines. Another fun fact, you can actually play around. If you could get this easily, then this is also very easy for you. This is only for the people who can like really get this easily and want to like explore a little more fun part. Okay, so symbol again, the way we did for this band, we can color this contour line according to its gradients. So I'll give gradated contour lines and gradated according to its elevations. Each of the elevation value of these contour lines, I want to grade it with this color. Apply. Okay. Sorry. Classify. Make sure you press this. Or any value that is present here only will be getting reflected. So how many, see what I've done is I selected gradated according to the elevation and selected the color that I want it to gradiate. And now I'm selecting intervals that it would gradiate for. You can select 5, you can select 10, depending on how many intervals you want. You can select that and then apply and then OK. Okay. So now the contour gradiating has been done according to the height. 540 here and the lighter color 780. 900. Okay, so according to its value, the gradation has been done. So this is how maps are produced. Now you saw how this map is produced, this map is produced. But when you're overlaying, your contour lines is not seen so much. So generally when you're keeping both the layers on, make sure you keep the contour line in one single color. It becomes more readable for you that way. Apply. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then you can export this map easily. Okay. But when you export this map, yeah, yeah. Anyone has any doubts? All right. Okay, I'll move ahead then. So when you guys export this map, what happens is you don't know where exactly the Bangalore center is, Hannah. From now, because it is not so transparent, I'm not able to see what is below as well. So what we can do is we can go ahead and outline this boundary as a polygon. We'll create a polygon just outlining the Bangalore boundary or the outermost edge of Bangalore so that we can locate ourselves. Okay, this is the contours that are present in the Bangalore. Okay. We can locate our Bangalore according to the tile that we have got from the internet. Okay. So to do that, first and foremost, I'll switch off these two layers because I'm now going to do only the border of these. All right, I am not interested in the contours for now till I produce a vector. Now, the way you guys did line, polygon, and point in Google Earth, similarly in QGIS, there is a way of doing it. It is this. This is vector. Any new vector you want to create, may it be line, may it be dot, may it be polygon, you have to create this new shape file. Any vector in ArcGIS is called shapefile because it defines a shape of a road, of a water body, or location. So it is a shapefile. It is called shapefile. Okay. To create a new shapefile, you go on, click on this, and you will have a new box which is open to you. First, what you have to do is click on the three dots, locate yourself. Now, what I have done is, you can structure it that way if you want. In files, in GIS, in files, I have created a shapefile named folder. Okay, here I'll be saving all my shape files. Now, first and foremost, I want to create Bangalore boundary. Right? So I'll name it accordingly only. Bangalore boundary is what I want to create. Now, this, don't worry about it. Next, geometry type. You want it a point or multi-point or a line or a polygon. if it is closed Bangalore, what we are showing, it has to be polygon, right? So I'll go ahead, click that. Now, this again, 84 is fine. I'll tell this later. Should I tell it now? It's okay. I'll tell it later. Okay, so don't worry about this for now. It is just what kind of projection you want to use. You have studied different types of projections, right? This shows that only. Different types of projections. For different country, again, there are different types. Okay, just don't worry about it for now. Just define the polygon and then define that it is a polygon type of shape file and then hit OK. Now, once you do that, you will get this layer. All right, Bangalore boundary karke there is layer, but we have not done anything on it. To do anything, you cannot just click and start working. It doesn't happen. See, I cannot work on it. What you have to do is right click and take it to edit mode. Toggle editing is going into the edit mode. Once you are in edit mode, all these commands get highlighted. What are these commands? Here you are in edit mode. If you want to switch off the edit mode, you can click come out again. So all of these will go off again. So I'll select this, get into edit mode. Then this is add new polygon. I'll click on this and start adding my new polygon. Very similar to what the way you guys added polygon in Google Earth. You can start adding polygon here. Okay, please make it a little more refined. I'm just doing it quickly because all the instructions should not run out of your brain before I finish explaining this. Done. Once you're done with it, right click. It will automatically ask what ID you want to create. You can create any, you can give any number and say okay. This is the first polygon in this particular layer. I'll just give one and I'll press okay. But if I do this, what happens is all my contours are blocked, which is there here. So what to do? What I'll do is I can one thing, I can do only the outer boundary, define only the outer boundary, or set a transparency for this color. To do that, first I'll close the edit mode and save changes. Now, very similar to Photoshop in layers, if you want to change any property of any layer, what you'll do, double click. Double click on it, you will get the object, go to symbology. That is where you can change the way it is seen, it is perceived. Okay, you can either change the transparency and click apply, or you can select the border, any border, type of border that you want to give, and select apply. Okay, okay. So inside is not seen. Any border color you want, you can define that, and then now you can export this map. With the Bangalore, you can actually export this map and use it. So these are the commands. What all you have learned? One is downloading data from Bhuvan Earth by choosing the specific satellite which deals with the land use type of data. Once you're doing it, you'll just drag it and drop it here, change its contour style. Then with the use of raster and then extract and then create contour, you can easily develop contour lines. All right, these are the items you have seen. Now, again, in terms of creating the band, different shades of colors, overlaying the contour lines, different shades of colors, that also you have seen directly by right clicking and editing the symbology aspect of it, making it single band to multicolored and all. You're easily able to achieve that. Now you guys have to export this map individually with different, say, first this with black gradient, next with without this but with multicolored contour lines itself, along with the numberings that you have defined here. I'll show you how exactly you have to do. I have done it for your reference. I've actually done it so that to know if how difficult or easy it will be for you guys, and then I'm assigning this to you. Yeah. This is how your sheet composition will look like. We'll just look into this real quickly. So contour line, here I've taken 20 as interval to generate this, and I have joined both the tiles together. All right. You can take only one tile for now because you will be dealing, you have to select the tile where your coordinate will lie. All right, your given coordinate will lie. You have to generate that kind of contour lines. So this is the model which is generated from the contour line itself, creating the gradient band. And this is gradiating as per the contour lines. Now make sure when you export and put this map in your presentation, in your A3 presentation, it is very important that you put this legend map also. Where do you get this legend map? Here it will be. Now in contour, if it is not showing, wait, where is it? Yeah, it is black now. Let's make it gradient. Then I'll show you. Gradiated, classify. Value as per elevation, classify. I'll take it 10. Okay. Right. So we got the gradiated map. Now to get that legend, there is a tiny triangle dot here. You have to press. Then you'll get this. Okay, you can take a screenshot and put it here as well. So that way you can produce these two map. Very easy, very simple steps. And to aid you further, I'll send you, what do you call, step by step how it has to be done. Yeah. So because you guys are dealing with this software for the first time, here is all the step by step method that you have to follow to achieve all that. All right. Okay, I'll send this to you guys. Okay, after we are generating with this, we are done with this, I'll close this. Okay. Now one very important aspect there is to generate. I mean, it is very easy to retrieve that data, but it is quite interesting. So if I get into urban and urban growth, click. It will take us into a map. Now you can select any area that you want to select. For now, I'll be selecting Bangalore. Let me know if you could see it. Yeah, here. Okay. So it will give me data of how the urban growth happened in Bangalore from the year 1996 to year 2002, 2008 and 2013. So if there is a regulator here, if I just slide this regulator, I'll see 1996 data of 1996. Then if I slide it a little further, I'll see 2002's data. All the pink that you can see, the legend also shows that it is 2002's data. That was the addition that happened in 2002. That is how the urban sprawl happened. Then again, if you move on 2008, all the blue line is the additional buildings that developed, that urban sprawl again went ahead. Okay. And 2013, if you see, it is still more. So this is how the urban growth happened in Bangalore. Likewise, all the metro cities as well as tier 2 cities data are available here. So you can like explore your own area, your hometown as well. Okay, it will be available. So for Bangalore, you have to do this and make sure when you're taking a screenshot, you need not, I mean, like, don't take it like this. If anyone zooms it, it will become too pixelated. Make sure you take it like at least two two screenshots like this and stitch it in Photoshop. I'm pretty sure you guys are have learned a good amount of Photoshop. You guys will be aware of how to like refine it and stitch it and stuff. Okay, do that. So show the growth map, how Bangalore's growth map is happening, and then how the contour line that you generated in geoprocessing or QGIS happened. Okay, these are the tasks. I will send this reference to you guys. Please don't copy this file. I'll add a watermark and send you. And also I'll send you the Photoshop file where you can directly start adding. Maybe bring it to that kind of composition or any composition which you can improvise upon. All right. Make it good display. And you guys can start working on this. We'll meet back after lunch. And because I'm pretty sure few of you might have doubt as you start working upon it, please don't leave the meeting. Please be there in the meeting. Any doubt, I'm here only. I'll be available. Any doubt, you can directly ask. You can unmute yourself and ask me and go ahead. All right, you can start working.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, can we change the tile size, ma'am, in Bhuvan portal?
No, 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 you cannot. For that particular satellite, that is the tile size. I'll show you how to clip data. In next class, after you guys do all this and come back, we don't need all this data, right? We don't need all these information. We need information only in this. So how do you clip this data? How do you like remove all this data and store only this data and all? That will look into when you guys get back. Okay. Because satellites are used for large scale investigation and large scale analysis, the tiles are pretty huge. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay,
Now,
guys.
it for the lakes which you had given earlier, right, ma'am?
Haha, yes, yes. You should use the same coordinates. Make sure your coordinate lie in that contour, in that particular tile. Download that particular tile itself and then analyze it for that particular tile. If your lake lies in South Bangalore, take the South tile. If your lake lies in North Bangalore, make sure your coordinate 77 point something, 13 point something lies in the North hemisphere and then take that tile.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Okay. You guys can start working. Please don't leave the meeting. Unmute and ask